Hello everybody, it's Christine. It's time for Scraplift Crafternoon. Let me show you our original lift here. It is by Scrappy Jenny K on, I'm saying that's Instagram. I know that's Instagram. I won't play like I don't know what an Instagram post looks like. Scrappy Jenny K. If she happens to have YouTube or something, Tara will have that in our description box below. I do not know at the moment, but she's got 4 cute little photos, you guys. What a cute little baby. It says Sweet Explorer. And she's got, basically this nice big framed layout. She's got block here. So it's 1, 2, 3. And then she's used the same pattern on the outside. So basically 3 pattern papers and then 3 embellishment clusters and then her titles down here. And what I pulled out are these pictures. Well, I printed out, I should say. I shouldn't say I pulled them out. But these are pictures of me and my daughter at the Expo. And I think it's kind of a cute set of pictures because actually, the funny thing is Michelle, who we scrap lifted last week, she's the stamp booker. She took these for me, and I just love it because, like, this is like a normal face here, but, like, and this one's not too far off, but, like, she's got a funny face, and I've got a funny face, and she's looking at me. So it's just kind of this cute little sequence of pictures. And then what I've decided, because the original layout here is from, she's got fall papers and stuff, and I need to get through my hip kit things, you guys. I still have October 2023 in here, and these aren't really fall pictures or anything like that, but they do kind of have some, you know, oranges and yellows. So I go, you know, it'll be fine. So I have to go through this stuff here. I haven't a clue what I'm going to use yet. No, ma'am. No, just a minute, please. You know, I haven't a clue what I'm going to use, but you can see the colors go. You know what I mean? They go pretty good. So you got your, you know, your oranges and yellows and stuff. So I'm not worried about it. It doesn't have to be too themey, you know. Ooh, this is cute. So I think I have enough pictures, you guys. And the other neat thing is it says thrift store. So it's kind of got these little, like, it's kind of like a storefront. So these little houses could be neat. So depending on how I end up here, I may end up having to mount these on white cardstock. She did not have a mat, but like if I use this as an example, which may or may not, I don't know yet. This is actually really good options, you guys. Actually, I'm happier than I thought I might be. This could be the outside and the inside. And then I could use this as that little piece. But I hate to use this because that's going to hurt my feelings a little bit if I have to cover this. So that might go with that. And then that'd be the outside again. That might be what we do. This is a cute piece of paper. All right, so that's where I think I'm headed. Let me trim my pictures and trim my blocks, and then we'll be back on. See you in a second. Okay, you guys, if you hear me sniffling, it's because my daughter just sent me the sweetest little reel, and it was this man, and he was, his mom's 70, I guess, per the reel, and he was, it was this cute reel where he was giving her some shoes, and they were going running, and he's like, I'm helping mom stay young or something like that, and it was just the sweetest thing. So I had a little crying meltdown because it was so cute. I'm an emotional person, you guys. I cry at the drop of a hat. She will send me things like little kittens or something, and I'll start crying because I'm like, oh, they're so sweet. So anyway, that's why I cry at the drop of a hat. So anyways, I've got my my 3 papers here. I have trimmed. I think I've trimmed. I've been sitting here, and I don't even know if I did trim it. I've trimmed off the border strips for sure. I'm going to trim my house paper down to the size I think that makes sense. And I think it was 11 and a half is what I decided upon. And the yellow one, I'm going to trim as its little mat. And I do not get the yellow one, you guys. I know it kind of hurts my feelings too, because, you know, it's always sad when you lose a back side of a piece of paper. But I have got so much paper. I do not need any more to promulgate. So I'm going to just use it up. And I'm really pleased because at the end of this layout here, I'm only going to have 1 full-size sheet of paper, which is those little colored hashtag looking things or hash marks. And I really like it. And then I have a couple of scraps. So I'm going to put me a nice little layout together, I think, with the scraps next. Anyway, I've now gutted my squares. And so now I'm going to just kind of build my little frame here. I will actually put foam behind this piece of paper here. I don't know if she did that. But I thought it would look kind of nice because it's got this, you know, all these framed pieces of papers here. And I thought lifting that last piece is kind of cool. So I got my 4 photos. I'm going to organize these. I actually decided against using the white cardstock. I mentioned that in the intro that I might, but I think it looks okay. The little squares and stuff are not overwhelming, and I think this is too cute. And she didn't use photo mats, so I stuck with the regular photos. This is where I'm looking, do I mat them? And I decide against it. So I have glued it all together, I think, at this point. No. I got my last piece of paper here. I got it in my phone. I literally just made this layout. Isn't it crazy, though? You make a layout, and it's like, wait, what order did I do these things in? Oh, my goodness. And honestly, I'll go back and look at my own Instagram and think, oh, I forgot all about that layout. I make a lot of layouts, you guys, and there is just no way my memory is going to keep them all in my head. So it's almost like when I go back through my own albums, it's like, oh, that's pretty, or that's neat. I forgot about that, you know? So it's like a little journey of my own every time I go through an older layout or older album. Okay, so I've got my foam on there. I just used fun foam, you guys, because it was nice and big and kind of makes the whole layout kind of sturdy. And in a second, I'm going to start pulling out all the ephemera, right? So what I actually ended up deciding to do, because when I started pulling it all out, there was anything with pumpkins, I put it back in the little bag. I didn't mess with that. So I pulled all my leaves out, and there was a ton of vellum leaves. So I have decided I'm just going to use the vellum leaves. That's pretty much what I do. Almost all vellum, well, it is, all the leaves were vellum. And then I pull out a couple of pieces that were not leaves, but, and were cardstock. So what I mean by that is I'm going to pull out the little squirrel, and there's a little fox, and there's a little hedgehog. That was the only 3 animals left in this little ephemera kit. And I thought, oh, this will be adorable. They have absolutely nothing to do with going to the expo or my daughter or anything, but they're just so stinking cute. I decided to put them on the layout. But first I'm going to put my title down there. I did use the, what is it? It's puffy letters, I guess. They're kind of a matte texture to them, the white ones that came with the collection. And this, I used Expo, but I wanted a small font for the one that says Buddies. And so I got into Pink Fresh. I had a Pink Fresh multicolored alpha. So I'll glue the word Buddies down underneath that. And luckily, I had 2 sets of them. They were actually a little bit different color palettes, but with both sets there, I was able to find colors that went pretty well with this collection overall. So I've got those glued down, and now I'm just going to take my little vellum leaves. I'm going to organize these. I'm not going to make you sit. I'm going to use actually mini glue dots to glue them down. Vellum can be tricky to adhere, so I will use vellum or mini glue dots and kind of use them where they are tucked under things. Now, I will tell you, I'm going to organize all these, and then I'm going to cut away because I basically decide, okay, now it's time to glue down. But then I looked at my little stack of vellum leaves, and I thought, Christine, you still have a lot more vellum leaves. And so I will stick even more on this layout. So when you do see the little slowdown, there's actually more than you're going to see me sitting here on the layout. And it's just because, like I said, I started to put the things away, and I thought, Christine, why are you putting these leaves away? You can still add more leaves. More is more, right? No big deal. So again, I'm just going to put the little animals. And then on the left side, she didn't have this, but I did want to kind of write the date and stuff like that. So I will add that little tag. You can kind of see it hanging out on the far right over there. That little tag's going to go kind of next to the hedgehog. I'm going to cover up the word thrift store on that lower left photo, but honestly, that's okay because you can see the word thrift store on all the other photos, and it's totally fine. I did use a little wordy bit up there that says so grateful. That was in the layout or the lift or whatever. She had like little wordy bits. So I'll do that. And then I will get off, the only thing I'll pull off the little sticker sheet. And now that I think about it, I'm not even sure I put it on camera. I'll pull out a little word sticker that says love, love, love this. And I will put that in the lower right next to the fox. But I think I actually do that off camera. After I've glued everything down, was putting things away, and I realized I hadn't even got onto the sticker sheets. So yeah, I'm just kind of organizing. And I'm just kind of fanning them out. You know, she kind of had leaves, you know, going. I will tell you, they're slippery little boogers. And I ended up using washi tape to hold them still as I was adding my mini glue dots. Mini glue dots. Because I didn't want them to shift as I was putting them, because I would just lose them. So I'll use a little washi tape to hold them down before I stick my little glue dots down. But that's basically kind of where we're at. And then now you can see maybe that I added even more leaves. But that's my layout, you guys. Isn't this cute? This turned out really cute. I'm so happy for the inspiration on this one. So thank you so much. And we will have all the links, like I said, below. Also the playlist. So we got some other ladies that play along. So make sure you please check that out. Give them some love. I always love seeing how everybody reinterprets these layouts. Some of us do it really, really close to the lift, and some of us go a little bit rogue, and I really enjoy seeing those. So you guys have a great one, and we will see you next time. Bye.